this is Charity, and welcome back to the Super Sim Challenge, where we use no cheats, no mods, and we try to get all of the milestones, careers, degrees, skills, aspirations, reward traits, collections, and save file achievements, basically everything that you can do with a single sim or their heir. And today we actually have a new house. So what we've done is moved Carla and the rest of the family into this, what it looks like a renovated university housing. So I got this off of the gallery, and this is the Honeydew Fields reno by Isnishi, I think. Anyway, this was supposed to be a university housing, I think, but for some reason it was listed as residential. So I liked it anyway, and I decided to modify it slightly for my uses. So the rest of the family has moved out of Mount Kumarabi, and we have a kitchen here with a dining room, and then we have a small sitting area, maybe like a office in this room. And then this one is more like a TV room with entertainment. And then upstairs we have some bedrooms, and each of the bedrooms has 2 single beds in it and a desk. And yeah, so we have enough room for everyone, including the toddler. So we have some toddler potties that I added. And then in the basement, we have like a workshop area with some gym equipment and a ping pong table. And oh, look, Annalise is playing something on the gaming mat. And then this room in here is going to be for the toddler and the toddler's parent. I forget who that is now. Oh, it's London. So London is her father, and London's partner, Nelson, is also living here. So unfortunately, London sleeps with Judy, and his partner has to sleep somewhere else. But that's just the way it's going to go for right now. And Pandora will come back here when she's done with a university degree, and this house will be where they're based instead of in Mount Kumarabi, because it didn't make sense to leave them there. And I don't think I'm going to have Pandora living in Brightchester anyway, except for the university housing. So for right now, we're just finishing up our homework, and we're going to work on our wellness aspiration. Oh, we also need to do our activity. Let's see if we can do that now. Okay, we're also trying to do something with the bot savants. I forgot about that. We need to get all of our different bots up to level 10. And it looks like this one is level 9. Okay, no prize this time, but did we complete our task? Yes, we did. All right, so we'll put out some of our bots, and we're going to try to get all of them to level 10, even though she's not really at her house right now. Oh, all of Pandora's efforts are coalescing into a mastery perk, Skillful Sleep. So this is the one where when you sleep, you can gain skills, but Pandora doesn't sleep too much, so I'm not sure if this will be useful or not. We'll go ahead and unlock it just because we need to have some mastery perks. And Pandora likes discussing interests, sure. Okay, we're done with class, and we're just going to run over and buy a boombox.
Holiday!
And if you didn't know, if you were stuck in university, you can go to these kiosks and purchase some things that you can place freely. So I have this Kaboom box, and she needs to work on her aspiration for finding harmony. So a good way to do that is to just have new age music playing and place it where you're going to be going, and then it will just give you points towards your aspiration randomly, well, at certain time intervals. So find peaceful surroundings. We have 9 out of 40, and this is just from turning on the boombox to new age music. And you don't even have to listen to it, it just needs to be on. And then just go do something in the area, and she will get credit for that. No, I need to go to my esports meeting. Yeah, so apparently Yasmin has a crush on us. She's an elder, so that may not work out so well, but we just went ahead and said, yeah, sure, we'll date you. Pandora's just dating everyone. She has some red bars here from the hearts that she had to break during the Twisted Valentine aspiration, but yeah, some of them have passed away as well. And what do you know? We have some plants that we need watering. So yeah, you go do that. I'm not doing that. Oh, she got promoted to captain. All right, so is level 4 of the esports career the max level? Okay, it is. So since the esports career is now maxed out, I think we can join the esports gamer career at a higher level. And she can, but the only thing is they work from 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. So that's going to conflict with her schedule. We could start doing these part-time careers. So the babysitter one is from 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. only on Saturday and Sunday. So, or is that Monday through Friday? I always forget whether or not the blue ones are the ones you work or the red ones are the one you work. I think the blue ones are the one you work. So this is Saturday and Sunday, and it's Saturday and Sunday. It doesn't matter what time it is. Maybe we'll go ahead and do the 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. since it is Saturday and Sunday. And yeah, she enters that at level 3. So what I have been doing with the ones where we're automatically max level is we will go ahead and max out this performance bar. And I'm not sure if you can get plus anything for the part-time careers. Maybe. No, don't go out in the rain. Why does a fixer bot go out in the rain? There's nothing to fix out here. Ugh. You're going to break. Let's try hacking our work performance. Maybe we'll get it up a little bit so that we're closer to maxing the bar when we go in. We could also get demoted, so this might not be a good idea. Okay, so working smart is better than working hard. Pandora hacking hers work performance is better than both. I hate it when it doesn't work. That is not how you're supposed to spell that. All right. So anyway, we supposedly hacked our performance and it doesn't look like it helped too much. Oh well. There's also convince boss to give bonus and negotiate a bonus. Okay, so negotiating a bonus or convincing your boss to give a bonus gives you a little bit of performance as well as a bonus. Okay, 312 simoleons isn't that great, but now our performance is good. Okay, so hopefully the next time we go into work, we will actually be maxing that bar out. And if we get the gold check mark and it doesn't give us a promotion when we go home, that means that the part-time jobs do not have the +1, +2 that the Get to Work expansion gives. I don't think they do, but we'll see. Run, Pandora, run. I talked to the flower bunny for too long, but I want... Oh no, don't do that. Come on. Yeah, basically once they start spinning, you have to reload the game and everything will go back to normal. But the only exception is, and I can't see her because of the stairs, she's now not jogging. Where are you? Okay, there you are. It takes forever for her to go down those stairs. So we were able to locate the Day of the Dead person in Brightchester. Now let's see if we can get a sugar skull from him. Okay, we got Jeff. I'm not sure if we have that one already because I don't have all my other sugar skulls with me. Okay, so Pandora and Adriel are close now. Well, we have the need cheat from the club perks, which is rally the troops. There really should be a cooldown on that activity, but for some reason, there is not a cooldown. So basically, you can keep your energy bar full just by using Rally the Troops. I was able to get mail. I don't know what it is, but I do have mail. I got a recycled trash pile for some reason. Okay. I don't know why that was in my mailbox. Oh, and we gained the coffee fanatic lifestyle. All right, so we can stop drinking coffee now. And our final grades are A+ all around. So this term is over. And we went ahead and signed up for the next term. And Pandora has mastered the handiness skill. So I guess handiness is part of a physics degree. Oh, my business is taking off, all thanks to you. I want to give you at least half this month's earnings as a reward for all the trouble I put you through. Just sign here. Half the monthly earnings, thank you so much, or I don't need the money, I'm glad that it helped you out. Okay, we'll say half the monthly earnings and thank you so much. I'm not so sure that we want to say I don't need the money. I don't know if you'll get a better reward later for that. 25,000 simoleons. Okay. I guess occasionally it does pay to invest in Bess's schemes, but to be honest, it's like 1 out of 10. Okay, it's love day. I guess we should go out on a date with our husband while he's still around. I've been thinking about this a lot and I wanted to ask if you want to live together. Yes, I'd love that, but I'm in university. I don't think it will allow this. No, it doesn't. It just kind of ignores it. Okay, and now to finish out the holiday. Yeah, streaking is part of the Love Day holiday in my game. Oh, you can get +1 for part-time careers, at least for the daycare one. So this means that we will be playing daycare admin until we get to +10. That's what I do with the ones that don't go up to level 10. Well, we're going to be a daycare worker for a while. Okay, today is the garden competition and the pie competition for the Finchwick Fair, and we've already got all of the pie competition ribbons. I forget what we need for the garden competition. I'm going to have to look at that. I'm not quite sure what to do to get second place. Maybe we'll submit a glow orb and see how that goes. But second place is the only one we haven't got. We got an elderberry that's normal, a tomato that's normal, and so far that's all. Okay, we got a participation garden competition ribbon. Nope. And we got second place. I don't know why, but every single time I restart the game, I get a ribbon that I have not gotten before. So, hey, we no longer have to participate in the garden competition or the pie competition, which means we do not have to come to the Finchwick Fair during this particular fair. Now, we still have I don't know how many, 4 or 5 other ones that we have to get all the ribbons for. So the only time I've been lucky in getting the second place ribbon is on reboots. I don't know. It's probably not worth mentioning. Okay, and for things that we did this time, we actually maxed the handiness skill, and we got level 4 of the esports competitor. So we have finished both of those. And we're still working on everything else. Okay, so for the power household, we just have a couple more adults. It looks like everyone is an adult except for Lewis and Maximus are elders. And then Lucy is still a young adult. So hopefully Lucy and Claire can have a child. I'm not sure how far away Maximus is from passing away, but Yeah, we need these two to have a kid, and then the kid needs to at least grow up to be a teenager before everyone else dies. Okay, in the Pickens household, we still have Jamie Pickens, who is an elder, Rudy Pickens, who is a young adult, Goneril is a young adult, and Ace is now a child, and Caitlin is now a child. Now, I don't remember who is who. Okay, so Caitlin and Ace are both children of Goneril and Rudy, but looks like they are the same age. I guess they were twins. So we can actually pick one of those two to carry on, but they're still kids. So the next thing to do is to change the bedrooms. So we have two adult groups, which is Jamie and then Rudy and Goneril. So the kids can share this bedroom, I suppose, and we can just get bunk beds. There, that'll be fine for now. And then we can get rid of toddler potties and high chairs. Okay, they should be all set now. Oh, and we don't have a dog anymore. Okay, absolutely no changes for the Pittman Reaper household. Okay, in the Winchester household, we have Luke, who is an elder, Kylie, who is an elder, Rhea, who is an elder, and then Nixon is young adult, and Brittany is a young adult. Carly is a child, and then Stella aged up to a child from a toddler. So we just need to change this bed into a child's bed, but I think that what we were going to do is have the kids sleep in here. So Carly and Stella will share the bunk room. And then we have Brittany and Nixon in this room. And, well, we kind of have Rhea and Luke in this room, and then really no place for Kylie because there's not another bed in here. All right, well, I guess that means that we need to make another bed probably in this room, I'm guessing. It seems kind of rude not to give Kylie her own place, but we really don't have another bedroom in here. There's only 3 bedrooms. Well, Kylie is sleeping with the kids. This house should be big enough for everyone, but the thing is that this is kind of like a little art studio and office area, and perhaps it should be turned into a bedroom, but then that involves a lot of changing that I just don't feel like doing right now. Okay, not much has changed in the Jimenez household other than Lauren is now an adult instead of a young adult. Okay, and in the Moon household, we have unfortunately lost Crimson. So Crimson was a horse. But then we have Zoe Moon, who's an elder, Sao Paulo, who is now an elder, and Celine is an adult, Maud is an adult, Noelle is a young adult, and Janice is now a teenager, and Jet is now a child. So Janus is the next heir to this family, and as soon as he is a young adult, then we will be looking at some way that he can have a child. Okay, in the Bellas household, we have Sim Bellas, who's an elder, Ryan Gilbert, who is the husband of Ruby Bellas, who is a young adult. And then Ryan Gilbert, I think, is actually an adult. And then their child is Lauren. I'm not sure if that is a boy or girl. Could be either, because that's kind of a generic name. Maybe it's a girl, because that looks like it might be a girl's shirt. Okay, so they have an infant now, which means we need to do a little bit of rearranging. I think we just need to swap out a bed for a bassinet. There it is. Okay, so we can remove this bassinet. Okay, and we should also give them a high chair. And there you have it. That should be good for now. Okay, in the Caulfield residence, we have Kansas. He's an elder now. Jasmine is an adult. Antoine is a young adult. Rafka is a young adult. Jayla is a young adult. Houston is a teen. Lance is now a teen. And then Lamar is now a child. So we might have to do some switching around for some beds because I think all of these beds need to be the regular beds now. We cannot have any more toddler beds. Okay, we do have 8 beds in here. So if a non-couple is sharing a bed, actually, I don't think that's a problem because we do have 2 couples. We have Kansas and Jasmine, and then I think it's Rafka and Antoine. All right. So yeah, we should have 2 couples sharing the couples beds, and then all of the teenagers and children get a single bed in a single room. Okay, in the Sparks household, we have no changes. Well, that's the end of this week, and we'll go out by trying one more time to get that bowling achievement. It's going to be tough, but we'll try it. So this is Charity. Thanks for watching.